Ciao, jewelry making friends. My name is Joey Balistreri, for those of you who are new to my channel. And today I'm going to do an unboxing of some beads that I purchased online from a couple of different sources. And I think you're going to really like this. I do this because, for one thing, it's nice to kind of see in person in someone's hand. It's almost like shopping live, going in person to a bead store when someone shows you the front and the back and how things look in their hand and on camera moving. And also because I know for myself from watching unboxings, I have learned a lot about different stones and materials that beads are made out of, and different shapes and what they are called. And then if I'm searching for something, I know what to type in the search bar. So these kinds of videos can be really helpful if you're newer to jewelry making. And I'm also going to share a really great source for jewelry makers, because I'm noticing that there's a lot of new people, not only to my channel, but also to jewelry making, based on the comments and people that are reaching out to me. So I'm going to start off with two separate little Etsy finds, separate shops, and I'll show you this first one. If you've been on my channel at all, I am sure you have heard me mention how much I love lampwork beads, and I seek out lampwork artists. I have even brought some lampwork back from my travels in Italy. And so I found this lady on Etsy, and she does several different things with lampwork, but one of her specialties are these little girls. Are they not absolutely delightful? They're so whimsical and they have so much detail. And I mean, I just love the colors. I love the hair. I love all their little facial features and their little lips. And I don't have a project in mind for these, but I absolutely love lampwork beads. So I am going to probably keep them on my mat for a little bit and look at them and kind of decide if I'm going to be doing pendants, or I even thought like a bracelet might be really, really pretty. I don't know. I just thought they were delightful. And so here is the shop. It's called Shimmering Light Creations. It's Linda and Mark Bellino, and they are at cattailcouple@outlook.com, and they put the sweetest little note. Dear Joey, thanks for your adoption. We hope these girls behave for you. So this whole purchase is just sweet and delightful from beginning to end. And then I found another Etsy shop that had these little vintage bird beads with the whole center drilled, and look at the little face and all the little detail on these little birds. And so I had 4 of them for the price, and it was a very limited edition. But so one of the things is, when you go on Etsy, you can type in the search unique beads, and this is the kind of thing that will come up for you. But look at the detail on these little birds. This is again something that I just had to have for my stash. They're ceramic, they're vintage. There's a couple of variations in the size of the birds and in the holes, and whatever I make with them will be absolutely stunning for sure. So I am just absolutely delighted with my little Etsy purchases that I have. And then I have 2 very large bargain bead box orders. And one of the reasons that I wanted to sort of slow down and do an unboxing is because we say, oh, monthly subscription, bargain bead box, sister store, bead box bargains. I hear that a lot said very quickly on a lot of different channels. And I think sometimes newer people to the jewelry world may not know what that is. But Bargain Bead Box is a monthly subscription box that is unbelievably priced. And if you're interested in receiving this subscription, it is curated beautifully. My code is Joey2, and I can link the website and my code below, so you get $2 off your first box. But what I am going to show you is their sister website, Bead Box Bargains. And I have done my orders from there. And so if you are a subscriber, you will get a coupon code in your subscription box that is good all month long for 30% off your total order, and you can use it over and over and over again. So you're like getting wholesale prices. And I'm going to show you like some of the things available on that website are amazing. And from everything from findings to gemstones to crystals, I mean, it's really an incredible source for jewelry makers at really great prices. Now, if you don't subscribe to the box, you can still shop Bead Box Bargains. You just don't get the 30% off. So I'm going to show you some of the findings that they have here. And so like this is one that has shown up on their website. It's this little articulated little, like, it's so beautiful. It's a connector. I don't know if you can see the little loops, but the leaves are articulated. So almost like, let me turn it over, almost like if they were blowing in the wind, and there's a little tiny connection point in 3 different places. And so the possibilities for something like this are absolutely endless. And I just had to have one to play with it. So I got that, and then they have all kinds of sweet little charms on their website. So they had this past month, they had these adorable little cats in a couple of colors. And so I picked those up for my stash because I have a cat and I love to do cat themed jewelry. So there was a couple of different colors in that. And then I keep magnetic clasps in my supplies, and they have several colors. I have copper, bronze, and antique gold. So you'll see me using these in my videos a lot. And here is another, it looks like quite heavy duty, but this is just a different, it looks like a little barrel, another magnetic clasp. I lost the word magnetic because the phone is ringing in the background and it distracted me. But they also had, this is kind of beautiful. This I had never seen on the website before. These little ear wires that have a little flower at the end and a little loop there to add beads or whatever. It looks like I'm going to have to straighten this one out a bit, which when I start working with it, I can tidy up the little ear wire. But they had a couple of colors. They had the copper and the gold in those. And they have a lot of brass findings that are 18 karat gold plated. So a really, really nice quality. And then I just loved, this is one of those solid brass 18 karat gold plated toggles. And I just added one of those to my stash because it's just something that I really love. And they have some stunning flower head pins. And there are 4 or 5, at least on the website at the time that I ordered this, 4 or 5 that different flower types. So it's a head pin, and they're a little bit more expensive, but look how beautiful they are. So, you know, for a special project, a special dangle, they're just lovely. And on the website, they also have a section of chain. So this is beading chain or Coriana chain. So this is a chain that you can actually feed through beads. And I just like to keep things like this in my stash. There's a way to, I may do a video on that. There's a way to add your little connector ends to this type of chain. And so I just got a little bit. I have silver and I needed to add some gold to my stash, but you get the idea if you're new to Bead Box Bargains how diverse and comprehensive the website is. And then this is something that I had not seen on their website before, and I just got this for my stash. This is a stainless steel chain, and it came with the little loop ends already on one end and the lobster claw on the other, so it is ready for pendants or whatever I decide to do with it. And you know, I love to have stainless steel chain in my stash for summertime because it really has a lot of durability. And you know, if you love gold, you can still mix gold with this, which is a big 2024 trend. And then this is something new to their website, and I had to have one. There were a few different stones. This one is lapis. Is it lapis? I believe this is lapis. Sometimes when I'm unboxing, I will leave the code on the bag that it came in. Sometimes I take my packing slip and I actually cut with my scissors these labels and then fold them up and put them inside the bags. But I just thought this was absolutely beautiful, this carved rose. It feels so good and smooth on the back, and it's not super thick or super heavy, but it is stunning. I absolutely just, had to have one of those to do something with. And they have all kinds of specialty beads, like these little check glass elephants with the gold wash. Aren't they sweet? Their little hole goes from top to bottom, and I just thought they were so beautiful. So I am adding those into my supplies. And they have other types of gemstones. This is a quartz, and look how stunning this is. It's a dyed quartz, and it's plated with the AB finish, and I have a design idea for this type of quartz where the hole is drilled in the middle. So I bought this for an upcoming video that I plan to do, but this is just absolutely, it's just gorgeous. So those are some of the, it's amazing what you can find on the Bead Box Bargain's website. And then they have all kinds of crystals. So for my little bead weaving projects, and even as spacers, these little crystals are just amazing for sparkle, and kind of adds a metal presence, but it's glass and not metal. And then this is just to give you an idea of some of the other crystals. Like, I just bought these for my stash, but look how beautiful these little crystals are. Look at the facets and just the perfection. They just, I don't know if the camera is really showing how much they sparkle and how much the light catches them, but I just love that kind of thing for making earrings. And if you need a sweet little drop, that is just wonderful. And so let me just grab out of my tray some of the other crystals. They have bicones, which if you like to do any kind of bead weaving, and I love to do beaded beads, but these bicones are just great to have on hand in different colors. Let's see what else I have here. That's a bicone. Looks like that's what I got in this order, but the prices are so great. So these are, just great for bead weaving, but also for spacers, and they add a bit of sparkle. And then they have flowers, check glass flowers on their website. I have to take this one out and show you. Look at the coating on this one. Is that not gorgeous? I don't know if the camera is showing you how beautiful this is, but I just love, I have an entire storage container where I keep all of my flowers. And so there's even these little forget-me-nots, and this color I've already consolidated them into one bag, but I just loved this color. And so I think I did 4 times the order on these. They just make beautiful little spacers. You can stack them back to back. I just absolutely adore the berry colors and the pink. So as you can see, I purchased quite a few, and I put them all in one bag. But the check glass tulips, they have a really amazing selection. And then I just picked up these little yellow bell flowers, and they had some hearts, some little check glass hearts that are just beautiful. And I also have a totally separate storage container for all of my heart beads. So I am constantly adding to those collections. Here was another beautiful, oh my goodness, let me share this. I had not seen these on their website before. Look at these beautiful hearts. They're like they're like frosted. I don't know. It's almost a satin finish. They feel so unbelievably good in your hand. And I don't know if you can see all of the dimension in that glass. It almost looks like the turquoise glass is encased in the frosted glass, and then it has that little splattering wash over the top. But I just thought these were beautiful for my little heart collection. So those are getting added in. And here's another little heart bead for my hearts collection. Look how pretty this is. They're just beautiful. I just love having this kind of thing in my supplies. I think I might have gotten 2 orders and consolidated those as well. And then they have all kinds of other beads. I love these crystals, and I've had these before from their website. These are check glass, and these have that beautiful AB finish on them, but they have a fairly large hole. So when I'm stringing, like with Softflex 49 strand, I can actually fit 2 strands of that through these crystal beads. So I just picked these up in a couple of my favorite colors, the turquoise and that berry pink. And they have all sizes of the little check glass beads. This is just another thing that they have. And I just, love to have this kind of thing in my supplies. And I love these kind of neutral gold colors. They just go with everything. You can put this type of a thing with gold, with gold, with blue, with berries, with oranges. Like, it just really goes well with so many things. And they have a great selection of gemstones. So this is one that I love, to have these little faceted rondelle gemstones. This is the dyed Malaysia jade, which is it's a quartz, and the trade name, the industry name is Malaysia jade. But this one is in this beautiful cranberry color, and I just love these. Again, for spacers, I love to do hand chains and the minimalist bar necklaces with these. They're just beautiful, and I love keeping these in my stash as well. And also, they get some unusual gemstone things. This was a random pick, and it was embellished, like there were different colors. So when you order something that's a random pick, you don't know what color you're going to get. And fortunately, I got this one that's sort of pink and lavender, which are my favorite colors, but I just got that to sort of play with. So those are just some of the things that are on their website. And I also bought a few of these toggle clasps. I just love them. I just thought they were unique, so I've consolidated them into, they came in 2 sets for the price, and I bought, I think, 4 sets. I love these not only for a toggle, but these have some other little holes in them. So if I want to use it as a connector somehow, I can fit jump rings or wire or other things through the hole. But I just thought these were absolutely stunning and scrolly and, just beautiful. So when I love something, the prices are so great on this site that I can afford to, get a few and keep them in my supplies. And then I also got this little strand of check glass, pressed glass bicones just for my stash, because I love that shape. I love that as a spacer bead even. And then when you order, you always get a little free gift and a little thank you card. So they put some connectors in my order this time, and some silver crystal rondelle spacers and some charms, because as I said, this was 2 orders that I had done within a day of each other, and they came in together. But this is so sweet. It's a little cat under a wisteria tree. So this is just another sampling of the charms that they have. So Bargain Bead Box, the monthly curated subscription box, is one of my favorite things and one of my favorite days of the month. but the sister website, Bead Box Bargains, is absolutely amazing. And so for those of you who have, been around and you're familiar with these sites, maybe this will give you an idea of what things look like in person. And if you're searching for something, maybe that will be helpful for you. But for those of you that are brand new, I wanted to do this little unboxing and this little explanation so that, I feel like sometimes we talk over the newer ones, and I've noticed that I have a lot of new people coming to my channel, and also I get a lot of messages saying that they're new to jewelry making and they're trying to find their way around all the information. So I hope this was helpful, because our supplies are everything. We're only as good as what we have to work with. We can have all the skills in the world, but if we don't have the great supplies that we need, our work will show that. So I thank you so much for choosing my video today. And again, check the description box underneath this video, tap more under the video, and then sometimes more again, and I'll put links to my code, and you can at least go check it out, and you may find that something you've been searching for your own work is right there. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching, and I hope you're having fun on your beading mats. Ciao, jewelry making friends.